Hello everyone, thank you for joining me for today's plan with me. This week I'm using this beautiful purpley pink sort of cozy wintry kit from Paper Crown Planner. I cannot for the life of me remember the name of it. It was something like Winter Glow, definitely had glow in it. So I will include that in the description box with a link to the kit as usual. This, I have a feeling, is probably one of her older format kits because I really struggled to sort of find the styles of boxes that I would usually enjoy using in a kit. So I ended up condensing it down quite a lot and not having much to sort of work with in terms of full boxes and decorative boxes and things, which hasn't been the case for her kits so far. So the only thing I can put it down to is maybe it's a bit of an older kit. It did mean that I had to get a bit creative and pull in some boxes from the ring binders that I've got, the Ray and Tay binders. So I did bring in some stuff from there, and I did use some of the decorative boxes. It's just that usually her kits have so many, particularly on the floral deco page, that I'm not usually limited for choice. But this week I really felt like I couldn't find much to kind of work with in terms of the boxes, the decorative boxes, but the full boxes are absolutely beautiful. The florals are absolutely beautiful. I love the strip of lace that I've used across the top of the date cover section. I pulled in the snowflake washi foil from, I want to say that was from Pretty Pink Co. And then I've used date cover scripts are all from Sadies stickers. Oh, sorry, my laptop is being noisy while I'm on my lunch break. Yes, so sorry, I was just going through the date cover section, and then the date dots are from Paper Trail Plans. In terms of the sidebar, I used a couple of the dainty dot dividers from Miss and Meow. I used, sorry, I don't know if you can hear my husband coughing through the wall. I used everything else in the sidebar is from the kit itself, just a couple of the habit trackers, some decorative stickers, just stamp and some of the pretty stickers, and then some of the torn washi that came with the kit. So I think that's it in terms of the base. I'm just looking at the spread now just to make sure I've not missed anything. Really, really beautiful colours in this kit. That's why I wanted to use it, because I love that kind of purple with the warm yellowy glow. It just looks like a really cosy winter village. Sort of reminds me of Lapland, actually. We went to Lapland many years ago, and it's so dark there, but the lights are so warm and cosy and romantic. It's just a really lovely experience. I really like it there, and I would love to go back one day. And the cute little snowman in the sidebar full box is just the cutest thing I've ever seen. So in terms of plans this week, it was an extremely slow week. I mean, a lot of my weeks are slow, but this was next level slow. I was so tired. The fatigue this week was intense. So most of my plans are napping or tiredness, and then obviously work. But even my weekend wasn't that exciting, but I will do my best to walk you through my day by day. So to mark work every day, I used these stickers, really old stickers from Simply Watercolour Co. I have no idea if she's still, I know she's still open from what I've seen on Instagram, but I've no idea if she does those stickers anymore, but they were a staple in her shop. They were, you knew they were from Simply Watercolour Co. It was sort of her thing, and I never get to use them because you've got to hope that the colours match the kit that you're using, but I had a sheet that looked like it would work really nicely. The one thing I regret is that the laptops I chose were pink. I wish I'd used some silver foil laptops instead, because I think they would have clashed a bit less. I think the pink was just a bit off with some of the Simply Watercolour Co boxes, but that's fine. It was nice to be able to use something that's been in my collection for forever and ever and ever, and I just alternated those every day. So I used just the ones with one strip of washi on for some days and then 2 strips of washi on for the other days. It was the Love Island final on Monday. I'd got that wrong because I think last week I thought it came to an end in the week that I was planning last week, but it actually came to an end in this week. It got really boring towards the end. It was really disappointing the last sort of week or so. But yeah, got through the final. I was happy with the winners. Yeah, it was what it was. I think by the time Love Island comes to an end, there's not really much drama going on anymore, so they get a bit boring, but that one in particular got really dry towards the end. And then we've been watching the last season of What We Do in the Shadows, which I think in my last plan with me I recommended really highly. I've been rewatching from the beginning, and we've just finished season 6, and it's quite an emotional episode in some places, but it was a really nice send-off, and I think they did a really good job. So we were happy with how it ended. Absolutely hilarious. Again, highly recommend, and at least you know it's something that you can watch from start to finish, and you don't have to wait years for future seasons. If it's something you just want to binge watch the whole of, you can. It's all on Disney+. Then I've marked that a recruitment campaign was paused at work this week. So a lot of work that had gone into that already is just completely been sort of stomped over, but that's fine. It is what it is. We will pause. It won't all go to waste. We will come back to it probably later this year, but at the moment that was the decision that they made, and I did treat myself to a takeaway that night. I could not resist getting an Indian. It was absolutely sublime. Then I've marked on Wednesday, had a nap, watched some YouTube, played some Sims, and then I don't know if I've mentioned in previous plans with me, I found this show called High Potential, also on Disney+. It's really good. It's a crime detective show, and it's kind of easy watching. And it's quite a kind of nice, interesting show that surpassed my expectations. It kind of reminds me a similar feel to The Mentalist, which I absolutely loved. That was many years old, but absolutely loved that. Sorry, I just immediately got distracted by an email that just came in. So on Thursday I watched a film called Kind of Pregnant. Would not recommend. It was basically just an updated film of Labour Pains, which is a really old film with Lindsay Lohan. But I got quite bored in that film. And then we've been watching the most recent season of Reacher. I cannot recommend that TV show enough. I've started that from the beginning again. It's annoying they only release one a week on Amazon Prime. I wish they released them all at once, but we have been watching that a lot to catch up, because I think they released 3 episodes. And now there's been another episode released this week, so we're so looking forward to watching that. Excellent TV show. I watched Stepford Wives on Friday. That was a rewatch for me. I really like that film. Saturday I slept pretty much all day. I felt rotten, really, really rotten. Just sort of came out of the blue. I made it downstairs to watch Wedding Crashers. I don't know why I chose Wedding Crashers. It was quite a good film. It was quite fun. And then just slept. I didn't walk Wendy or anything that day. I was completely wiped out. And then on the Sunday, it was torrential rain. So I just wanted to mark that with the cute little umbrella from White Dish Stationery and some foiled, sort of dangling foil deco pieces that have been in my collection for ages. But we took Wendy out for a walk, and it was miserable. It was really, really, really awful weather, and she did not have the best time, and neither did we. We were all absolutely soaked by the time we got home. So I made myself a nice bubble bath. We just had some chill time in the afternoon, and then we went out to a new ramen place that we'd had on the list for a while. So that was this week. Sorry if that was the most boring week that you've ever heard anyone talk through in the history of time. But if you made it to the end, thank you for joining me. This is the finished spread, and I will see you in the next one.